Hello to you all, and welcome to Pyramid Energy. We're going to do a chakra reading. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, and I also haven't used these nature cards in a very long time. And so I'm looking forward to this one. I have posted a video that I recorded yesterday and shared with members. It's not a reading, but it's a little bit more around what's been happening with my channel, the one inside me, and this one that we all come and listen to. I've left a link below to an unlisted YouTube video so you can just watch it if you feel interested. My personal readings are also open. I'll leave information on that as well. The cards will be laid out on the screen for you to have a look at if you want to look, while I read as I open up. At the center, I have the card number 3, Butterfly Regeneration. I struggled a little bit with regards to should I start with the head or the heart? And I tried to shuffle for the head, and the heart wanted to be heard, just to get to the heart of the matter. And this card in green tells me that you're going through healing, and you can feel that you're healing. You might have actually felt like you woke up feeling different. Okay? Similar to a butterfly, stuck in its cocoon, unclear about what's coming next. It's like you woke up feeling creative again, feeling free in a way that you have not been free before. Okay? Feeling like some stuff that was weighing you down is no longer there, okay, and ready for changes, ready for more changes. And I'm saying this because, yes, you're still finding your balance. I see that in the number 3, but with this card in the heart, tells me that there's more of this transformation that you are attracting. And so you're expecting this, these shifts, and you're ready for them. That's the key thing here. So this is not like ready for doom and gloom, ready for trouble. This is ready to take on more changes, which I feel like you didn't have the appetite for before. You felt constricted, you felt tied up, you felt restricted, like you can't move. And something else is coming up around, let's say a caterpillar can crawl, but once it's in its cocoon, it's like, I can't even crawl anymore. It feels like you just went through that. And so you'll be feeling this energy coming back. And with that, more creativity. When I started shuffling, I actually had the flow card, River Flow, under the deck. And the message I got from that was that you're feeling in flow. Like things are moving again. I'm also picking up something around how your intuition, your relationship with your intuition was starting to be affected. As if you couldn't feel your way around as well as you used to. Okay? And what I'm sensing now is that you're actually going to be able to feel your way around better. I'm almost seeing like these restrictions were because your body was feeling all tied up. You were not speaking up. You were not sure actually what you should even say. When I talk about speaking up, I'm talking about, your actions, your plans, things that you wanted to do, but you needed to open up in order to be able to allow the voice of your intuition to be heard by you. Okay, so you couldn't hear it anymore because it was blocked. It was blocked because you hadn't yet considered spreading your wings, and it also wasn't time. Okay, I'm getting this from the feelers of this butterfly. It's like he's waiting, feeling his way around, checking the scenery, seeing how he's seeing things differently to before, but not yet flying, but understanding that he has the ability to fly now, which he didn't have yesterday. See there in the throat chakra, we have river flow. Okay. And when I see this number 32, I'm recognizing the number 3. Okay. that we have in the butterfly card. But with the 2, this gives me 5, which is telling me that now change is able to happen because, this 2 is telling me, first of all, High Priestess. So your intuition is switched back on. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can now see that was hidden from you. And you've also had a chance to actually look at yourself and how you were contributing to the blockage. Okay, so I'm seeing someone who's really faced a lot of their demons and isn't willing to let other people become the main reason why they are not able to achieve the things they want to achieve and move in the direction that they want to move. I'm also seeing this rock. It's like set, it's steady. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's as if the rock felt like a problem, but now the river is just going to flow around the rock and carry on and take you to the places that you want to get to. And so I'm seeing you moving in this way, speaking in this way, almost trusting in this way, okay, and being able to speak again, being able to take action again, make decisions. And you don't feel like your decisions are struggling against your intuition. It's like your intuition is telling you, your body says yes, and now you're able to move in a direction that your intuition is telling you, yeah, move in that direction. Here's a way to get around that rock. I don't know what this rock represents for you, okay, but my sense is that you kind of actually accepted that this rock may not do anything. This rock may not go anywhere. And I see that's actually what opened your mind to other possibilities. Okay, I get that this rock represents a number of things. It's like, and you see the mountain in the distance and you see the forest and all of that. It's like you're actually not afraid to move into those areas. You're not afraid to move into the areas that no one, moves into, dares to, okay? And you're also not afraid to get lost here and there. That's what the forest is telling me. But this rock represents something in your life that you used to see as an obstacle, but now has become some kind of never mind. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be a set of people, it could be a circumstance, it could be, whatever it is. But at the same time, it's as if no matter how many times you've made it around this river, this rock has remained where it is. And so you've learned through recognizing this pattern that you'll just have to look at this rock a different way and you'll have to see it on your next time around. You know what else I'm getting? It's as if on your next time around, you're thinking you keep keeping this possibility open in your mind that, with the weathering of rock from water over time, it's as if you're like, okay, maybe next time around it'll be smoother. Maybe not. But I'm also sensing, even though it may take time, and I don't know who this is for you, but even though it may take time, I do see a humbling over time. Weathering happens, it's hard to notice it if you stare at it. But over time, we know it happens. That's what makes the rock turn smooth, okay, at the edges and over time. And so there is a humbling that's going to happen here. I definitely see that. And it's not going to be of your doing. It's going to be from time. It's going to be from not changing anything. Something else I want to say about this rock. This rock is so loud today. It's as if this rock has had a role in your life. And so to recognize that a rock has its purpose, okay? A rock has its purpose. However annoying, however stubborn, however unwavering and unmoving, it has its position, okay? In your third eye, I have mountain intention. Okay, so actually, when I started speaking again, the number on the clock was 929 on the timer. And what that was telling me is about growth, releasing burdens. It's telling me about accumulation. And the 2 between the 2 nines is speaking to me a similar way to what the 2 in the river flow was saying, which is like looking at yourself, Okay, facing yourself, mirroring yourself, and recognizing that if you shift something within you, something outside of you will shift. And so you are now following your intuition, even though some of the things it's actually, your intuition is actually sending you messages to say that this is large, what you're going for, but it's possible. So the mountain is in your intuition. That's where it's coming through your third eye. And you look at the river flow card, which is the direction in which you're headed, because that's the throat chakra. With the mountain ahead, you are heading towards that mountain you're going to climb. Okay, that says something about the kind of energy you're currently dealing with. Okay, and you've seen that you can climb this mountain through your intuition. And that's why you're headed there. My goodness, look at the crown chakra. You've got volcano release. That is the third mountain out of 3 cards. That is the third mountain. You have actually just overcome something huge, and it was sitting in your mindset. Your mindset was stuck, thinking that you cannot get past this rock, thinking that it would take too long to go around this rock. Okay, and it was blocking a whole lot of stuff. And look at how the orange in the volcano release is in the butterfly. And so with this release, it's as if you actually had no options but to release. With this release has come this passion, a newfound passion, a drive that you were not experiencing before because of the blockage. Okay. I'm having a little chuckle to myself because, so I turned 40 this year. I don't know if I've said that. I turned 40 a while ago now this year. And this number 40 is reminding me of, you know, they say when you turn 40, you stop caring what other people think. You stop caring what they're going to think about what you say and all that. I feel like you stopped holding yourself back based on other people's ideas about what you should say, what you should do next, what you can do, what you can't do. I feel like you released so much stuff. The stuff was standing in your way. Okay. And the thing is, with a problem, what happens with it if we don't deal with it over time? It grows. And that's what I'm seeing in this mountain stuff. It's like it just grows and grows and grows. But you know, a butterfly can fly wherever they want. They can fly wherever they want. And so this was actually restricting you being able to feel the way you want to feel, reach the places that you want to reach, achieve the things that you want to achieve, knowing full well that you've got it in you. You were like smothered, blocked by your own mind. These decade cards are making me laugh a bit. They're sort of pointing out to me, I'm looking at this rainbow beauty card in your solar plexus. They are sort of pointing out to me that this is a big reading for you, if this reading is for you. You have closed out on a major cycle, okay? And maybe it feels hard to believe, but if you have been following this, feeling like this is you, I'm going to tell you that you are in a different season based on what you have made of your mind. Literally. Because when I see this 30, it's reminding me of what happens when, you know, we turn 30. It's like you think life is going to begin there. But actually, 30 seems to, in reality, come with increased responsibility, increased all of these things. And so as you move from 30 to 40, and I don't know if I'm stereotyping here, but I'm going to share what's coming up for me. As you enter 30, you have all these dreams. Look at this rainbow and you think everything's going to be, I'm stunning and so easy because I'm 30 and I'm so old now, you know, and it kind of starts to fade and seem impossible. Okay. And there's mountains again here. There's mountains again. You feel like you can achieve the impossible. Something happened along the way. I'm reminded of this Phil Collins song. Something happened on the way to heaven. Something happened on the way that this rock started to feel like it's blocking you. Okay. And now that you've released this, you are able to pursue the things, not necessarily the same things, but things of a similar beauty to what you used to believe was possible. And you're showing up for that because I'm seeing this in your solar plexus. I'm also seeing like you are, I don't know what happened today. You are seeming so in balance, except for this explosion in your mind. I'm saying this because the coloring of the cards, it's like the energy is flowing through you, through your chakras. You know, the green is the, look at, I will have put the colors of the chakras below the cards, but green is the heart color. And this blue is like you're acting on your, you are acting, throat chakra, on your intuition. It's like the colors are flowing. I can't explain it better without like forgetting everything I'm trying to say. But the cards are flowing. The yellow is in the rainbow beauty card in your solar plexus. It's like things are flowing since this volcano release. And in your solar plexus, I have rain renewal. So this is what you are now entering. This is what you are creating for yourself. And you are also sort of, when I think of rain and how a rainbow comes after rain, you are planning and acting according to your plans. You are planning a renewal in your life. You've got the instructions now and you're getting them, of how to get there. I see that from the blue in the mountain intuition at your third eye and the blue in this particular card. And the pink is giving me, you know how the rose quartz is the stone of friendship, the crystal of friendship and love. I feel like you are making friends with unknown parts of yourself. Unknown parts of yourself. This pink flower amongst all these blue ones is giving me a blue lilac, I'm not sure, is giving me like a new experience. I've always felt like I'm different from the others. I've never really felt like I fit in. Okay, and I've always felt like I'm working with less than others. It's giving me that. But I'm seeing that you're using that as your actual leverage. You're making friends with that. You're realizing that that is the gift. Not being like everyone else. Okay? Working with less than everyone else. And I don't think that that is something, especially the part about working with less than everyone else. I don't think you've ever looked at that as a strength. Talk about leaving the hardest cards to the last minute. I'm not laughing at your situation. I am just so grateful. And I feel like this is kind of the energy of this reading. I'm grateful that we got to this last because it would have affected how I read everything else. Okay? And I'm glad that we've preserved how I've read everything else, because all this tells me with the hurricane centered and lightning breakthrough in your root chakra tells me that you are going through a hell of a lot in your life. There are a lot of things moving around. There's a lot of disruption, and you are somehow remaining calm and centered and achieving all of this inside your body, inside your mind, inside your heart, and staying connected to your intuition, irrespective of all of this instability that surrounds you. And I'm also sensing here that so much has just changed. The volcano has caused a lot of havoc. And not, havoc is a negative word. Maybe that's not the best word I could have chosen, but it's been very disruptive, because what I'm seeing here is structures being shifted, not just things that are changing as a matter of circumstance. I'm seeing things that are changing through your intentions, things that you're moving around. I'm seeing that with the blue, especially because that's in we've spoken about the mountain card, we've spoken about the rain renewal card. These are your actions, things that you are doing, and you are experiencing breakthroughs in the middle of actually a fire happening around you, a hurricane happening around you. Okay. But also what's happening is that, especially in the root chakra, when I see hurricane centered, things are moving around, being displaced, being put in different places, which is helping me understand why these cards, the coloring was sort of moving according to the chakras. You are going through a rebalancing in the middle of a storm. But the storm is a good storm, is what I'm seeing. Because had it not been for the storm, you may not actually be experiencing this release in your mindset. You needed a breakthrough. You needed a breakthrough. You needed renewal. You needed to pursue this mountain. And you're doing it. And you woke up feeling like you can do it. I'm going to leave this reading here. I'm so glad I used these nature cards. And I'm so glad you were here to listen to this with me. Sending you all so much love.